Hi, Zack.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing real well.
Awesome. Well, you are, of course, the drummer and founding member in Jimmy Eat World.
That's right.
Well, you formed the band with Jim Adkins, and I was just reading that you two knew each other since preschool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jim and I went to preschool together, and we'd played together a bunch. Never really in a band setting, but we played music together. And then I started a band with Tom Linton in high school, and then that band broke up, and then we invited Jim to sort of join our band, and that's how it all started.
Right. So the three of you have been in it since the start, and the bass player's the only one that's been replaced at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rick joined the band probably about a little less than a year into the band starting. So we sort of consider Rick a founding member, even though he wasn't there at the very beginning.
So you guys must get along pretty well. I'm sure you've had your moments. It must be like a real family.
Yeah, we get along real well. I think we're lucky in that, we have, I think, a pretty good sort of personality makeup, and we get along well, and we see eye to eye on, I think, most things. And so, yeah, there's not a lot of drama. It's pretty simple. And
you released a new album, Damage, midway through last year. So you're a long way off of stopping. You still got a lot more to offer.
Yeah. I mean, at least we hope so. I think, we're so excited about making music. We're even, working on new material in our studio now while we have a little break from touring this month. And so, we're excited about, continuing to make music and make more albums. So that's something that we're looking forward to. That's
great. Well, you are heading to Australia in late February for the Soundwave Festival, and I know you've been out to Australia before, but how many times have you been here?
We've probably been to Australia, 5 or 6 times, I would think. We've been there quite a bit.
Yeah. Do you like? As if you're going to say you don't like it. That's a stupid question.
Oh, we love it. Yeah. I mean, how could you not like Australia? Yeah, we really enjoy our time there. We have great fans there, and we really enjoy it.
So, how long since you've actually been here this time?
You know what? I'm trying to remember when the last time we were there. I think we were there maybe 2 years ago. We were there.
All right, so not too long ago, really. It hasn't changed that much. Just the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Well, with all the years that you have been doing this, because it's been 20 years now, this is your 21st year, you must have some pretty awesome memories. Is there any story or anything that you can tell me that, like, you hold close to your heart that really was special?
Yeah, I think for us, probably the best memories we have are just making our records. Making Damage, actually, we spent 30 days in LA. We recorded Damage, and it was so much fun. And, in the process of making music and making records, you make new friends and you meet new people and you learn new things. So I think, at least for me personally, my favorite memories are usually when we're in the studio making music and seeing the sort of songs come alive, and then the whole process that goes into recording and all of the production of the music is really great. It's really fun. So you really do enjoy being in that sort of insular creative world with the boys that you know and love? Yeah, for sure. And one of the things about the playing live is great too. I mean, it's, they're both totally different, but the thing I like about the studio is that it puts your musicianship under the microscope, and it's a really big challenge, and so that's always something I look forward to, is being challenged by that is something that I think is fun and exciting. Well, I did read somewhere too that one of the other albums you recorded, you were having a lot of problems with the room you were recording in and the tiles or the sound or something. You didn't have that problem on Damage? Well, no, that actually was on Damage. I had it wasn't I had a problem with it. It sounded really good. Like when I played and I'd hear it in the control room, it sounded amazing. It was kind of like I couldn't really tell if the drums were sounding good when I was in the room. So it was a little disorienting to record and to tune the drums in there because I wasn't really exactly sure how they were translating, but they sounded great. It was some of the best. It's probably one of my favorite drum sounds I've ever gotten was on Damage. So I really enjoyed it. What is the single from Damage at the moment? The last single we released is the song called, it's his title track, Damage. That's what we released a few months ago.
Are you planning to release something before you hit Australian shores?
No, I think that's it. I think there's only 2 singles on the record, so for now, that's it.
I also was reading the other day somewhere that apparently research has shown that drummers are the intellectual ones in the band. So do you have any intellectual pursuits or any other creative pursuits outside drumming?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I think I'm probably the least intellectual person in the band. So
they didn't test you then.
I enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy reading, and I like to follow politics and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I guess I enjoy that kind of stuff. But but yeah, I mean, I think that's probably not necessarily very accurate.
Do you do anything else like creatively? Do you have any other artistic pursuits?
Not at the moment. I think playing in the band and then raising 3 kids, I think that's something that that's something that takes enough of my time. So I might pursue something later as the kids get older, but right now I'm sort of have my hands full.
Yeah. Would you encourage your children to get into the music industry?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily put it that way. I may not, would certainly encourage them to play music just for the enjoyment of it. And, I think it teaches you a lot. And would certainly encourage them to do that.
Well, if one of them did choose to do that, what do you think would be the best piece of advice that you would give them?
I think the best piece of advice is to really make your choices based on what you're passionate about musically. Make sure that your choices are, because if you're passionate about playing your instrument or writing songs, and you're going to work, incredibly hard to get better and to make yourself a better musician and songwriter. So, and to not really do it for particular outcomes. Like, don't sit down and learn guitar so you can get chicks. Sit down and learn a guitar so it's something that is a creative outlet for you, where you can express yourself artistically. And, you know what I mean? Like, don't do it for money or fame. Just do it because you enjoy it. Because I think that's the part of music that's the joy of music that really can't be extinguished, no matter what.
And I suppose when you can do it for 21 years with the same group of guys, then it shows that you all have that passion for exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm lucky. We're all lucky. We get along well, and we feel, it's sort of worked out for us. It's hard to start a band, and it's hard to do all that, and we feel incredibly lucky.
Well, do you have a record label at the moment?
Yeah, we're on RCA in the States, and then we have we're on a separate label called Eanought Records in Canada.
So since Bleed American, you have been consistently with record labels, or have you released any albums independently in there?
Since Bleed American, we've released nothing independently. Other than we did a live record, Clarity Live. We played our album Clarity Live all the way through and recorded it in Tempe, Arizona, and that's available through our website.
Yeah. And so when you do come to do Soundwave, you'll obviously be playing music from Damage, but will you be playing some of your old tunes and that too?
Yeah, we'll play a good cross-section of music. We have 20 years of music, so yeah, we definitely play some new stuff, but we kind of go through the catalog and pick the songs we feel like are the most successful, or the ones that people want to hear,
Yeah. So like when you're coming to Australia, you look at the ones that did well in Australia and say, well, we better throw a couple of them in then.
I think it's a good start. I mean, we've done that before. We've looked up at the iTunes charts and see which songs sell the best, and so that gives you a pretty good indication of here's the most, But I think it's also kind of the flow of the show matters too. So we've been playing some songs on this tour that we never did before, and surprisingly, if you listen to it on the album, you might not think, oh, this would be a great live song, but certain songs have turned out to be really cool moments in the show. So yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of kind of feeling it out, and we're really excited about the songs we've been playing recently. Is
there something that you have as a favorite to play live?
Yeah, 2 songs I'm really enjoying lately is the first song is Appreciation, which is the first song on our newest album, Damage, and then the other song I've really been enjoying is we've been playing a song called Heart is Hard to Find, which is actually the first song on our previous record called Invented, and that's a really fun song to play too.
Yeah, I should tell people if they go to jimmyeatworld.com, they can find links to buy your album on iTunes, Amazon, and there's even a vinyl version of Damage.
Yeah.
I should also say to people to go to facebook.com/JimmyEatWorld and give you a like and keep up with everything that's happening in the world of Jimmy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you very much. I very much look forward to seeing you when you get down here for Soundwave at the end of February.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been great.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.